How's it? Indian Cowboy, docsports.com. Arun Shiva here, coming at you on Thursday, October the 5th. Have your free pick video in just a second here between Washington on Thursday Night Football as they hook up against Chicago. Lots of games to talk about here. I have one thought. I'm going to give you all three NHL futures that I have for this year for free as the NHL starts in 5 days. So it's going to be an important video. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 thoughts here. And then I will add 2 more thoughts for you tomorrow as well. So I'm going to jam-pack the video here and excited to get this, but I'm going to get the free play out of the way first. And if you want all the other research, you can just watch the rest of this video. Hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy has been around for 19 years. Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. Been around a long time. And how this works, our best selections are over at docsports.com under Arun Shiva. Our next best selections are YouTube Premium Thoughts, where we give you 3 extra selections every single day, all for just $20 a month. So you get about 200 selections, for just $20 a month. Probably one of the best deals on the internet. Our final best selections are the free picks and leans on the daily video, which is the video that you're watching right now. We come off back-to-back YouTube Premium winners. Yesterday we gave you Atlanta, Milwaukee. Wednesday we gave you FIU, New Mexico State over, and yesterday we gave you Arizona, Milwaukee over as well. So our final best selections are free picks and leans on the daily video, which is the video that you're watching right now. The link to YouTube Premium is in the comment section, as well as the link to how to get your free $60 worth of premium selection. If you want more content, hop onto our Twitter, has our consensus reports, our trends on late night ball games, and our hot takes on sport. And for YouTube Premium, you get a live show twice a week as well. Usually Tuesday night and Wednesday night is what we're aiming for. And I'll try to give you 10 thoughts, and then we close the shop. And then it's just a quick video. And now you get to hang out with me, and we talk about 10 thoughts and research just to see how we do live research. All right, let's get to your free play today. And I like the over tonight in the NFL game between Chicago as they hook up against Washington. You can find that at over 44.5. So you have an 0-4 team facing a 2-2 team here in Washington. They get outscored 17-0 in the fourth quarter in the last game. They were up 28-14 going into the fourth quarter, and then Chicago ended up losing. They rushed for 171 yards, and they passed for 300 yards. Fields had 4 touchdowns and 1 interception, which is impressive. Washington lost 31-34 against Philadelphia. Washington is now coming off back-to-back losses, so they're going to be motivated too. Obviously, Coach Bieniemy is doing pretty well with his quarterback. Washington has also given up 71 points in their last 2 games, and Chicago has given up 72 points in their last 2 games. So why can't both these teams, with Chicago being an active dog, send this game over the posted total? Hence, I like the over. As far as Western Kentucky, Louisiana Tech, that is a YouTube Premium selection today. And as far as, let me get you the NHL futures now that I have it here, and then I'll get to the rest of the games here. Your top future in the NHL this year is, I like the Buffalo Sabres over the 92.5 points. Okay, Sabres are currently the youngest team in the NFL for the second year in a row. They did acquire Eric Johnson from the Avalanche. Remember, the NHL season starts in 5 days, and we expect a great season. 2020 to 2022, we posted plus 21,000, which is pretty incredible in our algorithm. So, the window for them to contend has opened for a long time. Buffalo exceeded everyone's expectation last year when they served the league's dark horse playoff contender. And you don't score 296 goals if you aren't loaded with talent. But then again, you also don't allow 300 unless something is wrong. So basically, this team has a tremendous offense and a poor defense. But with Johnson being a defenseman, I think he'll get a backline focused here in protecting the net. And I like the over. That's my top future this year. Buffalo Sabres over 92.5. I also like the Seattle Kraken over 93.5 as well. At the end of the day, they are a balanced offensive team as there is in the NHL, and there aren't any weak links in the forward group, but also there aren't any superstars either. They just play really well together. We have McCann, Eberle, Burkowski, Schwartz, Tolvanen, and the list goes on. So I like the over for the Kraken as well. And finally, I like the under for the San Jose Sharks. I think they're going to be really bad this year. Everyone knew the 33-year-old wanted to win, and General Manager Mike Greer needed to find the best return for him. So finally, the drama ended. And, the entire Carson drama is gone. So he's out. I think the Sharks struggle this year, and I think this goes under the posted total. So that's my 3 NHL futures. My top futures, the Buffalo Sabres over, Seattle Kraken over, and the San Jose under. So I just gave you my 3 NHL futures for free. Now, going back to football, Western Kentucky, Louisiana Tech, that's YouTube Premium. LSU, Missouri, I like LSU. 3-2 and a 5-0 team. LSU is off of a loss, always a decent angle. I actually think LSU does well here. They had Ole Miss on the ropes. They were outscored 21-7 in the fourth quarter, and they would be 4-1 otherwise. FSU game. They were tied 17-17 at the half. I think we're pretty harsh on LSU, and I actually think LSU does well here. And they understand that Missouri is undefeated, and LSU is going to show up. Vanderbilt, Florida, that's YouTube Premium. Arkansas, Ole Miss, that's YouTube Premium. LSU, Alabama, I like the under there. Alabama seems to have found its QB and rhythm here. They beat Mississippi State, Ole Miss, South Florida. Alabama won by 4 last year. Honestly, this game probably goes under, given that these two coaches are so familiar with each other. A&M has revenge too, so I'm not trying to be a homer, but I think this game goes under. Saints, Patriots, I like the Saints here. 2-2 and 1-3 teams here. The difference here is that the Saints are such a good defense. Carr only had 130 yards passing last game. Saints come off their worst loss, honestly. The Patriots look horrible. Their only win was against the Jets, and I don't know if they played them. I don't even know if they played them now, if they would beat them, honestly. I think the Jets would probably beat them. And I think the Saints' defense is just substantially better. And no one believes in the quarterback, it seems, in New England, but they do believe in their quarterback and their defense over in the Saints in New Orleans with Derek Carr. Cincinnati, Arizona, that is YouTube Premium. Tennessee, Indianapolis, I like the Colts there. You have a 2-2 team here. Remember, Taylor's supposed to come back for this game. Tennessee is a very fickle team, hit or miss, coming off a huge 27-3 win over Cleveland, but Cleveland didn't have their starting quarterback. Colts beat Baltimore and Houston. Colts made a furious comeback to lose to the Rams late. The Colts team, don't forget, beat Baltimore outright without Jonathan Taylor. He should be back for this game, they say. I like the Colts here with or without Taylor. I think they'll be fine. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, that's YouTube Premium. Jacksonville, Buffalo, that's YouTube Premium. Houston, Atlanta, I like the over. I can't give you a side, but I like the over there. I can in good conscience go against either team. Houston is playing extremely well right now. Atlanta's off back-to-back losses. Both these teams will be motivated. Houston has won back-to-back games coming in. Stroud passed for 300 yards in his last game. Atlanta coming off back-to-back losses. Only 13 games and they're 2 points. So I can't physically go against either team, but I do think Atlanta bounces back on offense after only 13 points in the last 2 games as they come back home. I think Houston's playing phenomenally well right now. They put up 30-plus points in their last 2 games, and I like the over there. Carolina, Detroit. I like Carolina here. 0-4 and 3-1 team. Carolina's only lost by 31 points in the last 4 games. That's not that bad, actually. It's only about 7 or 8 points. You can argue that's one possession, obviously, at 8 points. Carolina lost to a Minnesota team that only passed for 130 yards, and they were up late in that game, but they just fell short. 200 yards for Bryce Young, not enough. The Detroit crushed Green Bay and Atlanta, only lose to, and then lost to Seattle in overtime. A lot of points there. I mean, Carolina shows some pride here, and I think they can probably lose by 8, so I actually like Carolina. Giants, Dolphins, YouTube Premium. Jets, Broncos, YouTube Premium. Finally, Eagles, Rams, and Green Bay, Vegas. I like the over in the Eagles, Rams, and I like the over in Green Bay and Vegas. You know what? Who will get up for the Eagles? The Rams are. Total is nearly 50, by the way, and there's a reason why. Phillies won 4 in a row coming in here. They beat Washington by 3, and that 2 in overtime. I'm a little surprised the line came out at +4. I thought the Eagles would come out as at least a -5.5 point favorite. Makes me think the Rams, who played questionable in the fourth quarter in the last game against the Colts, actually step up here because they were looking ahead to this game. I can see the Rams as an active dog and sending this game over. Green Bay, Vegas, I like the over there. It is interesting. Vegas is favored. O'Connell might... O'Connell is interesting because he might play, Garoppolo might play. Either way, I like the over. O'Connell has his feet underneath him. I think he'll be a little bit better. And if Jimmy G comes back, I think he'll help this offense. Keep in mind, I also think that Green Bay was so suspect in their last game, and then they started roaring back in the second half. I think they'll start out much faster this game. 2 bad teams, whenever they hook up, it's usually the offense that they score points because their defenses are so bad. That's what I have for you guys. I know it's a jam-packed video, probably one of our longest videos in a while. Please take a moment to like and subscribe and YouTube Premium. Your video is already up. Hopefully you join us for our football card, 7-unit and a 6-unit, the IC5 football card, and we also go for 3 straight YouTube Premium winners, and we also try to post a great NHL season, which starts in 5 days, and we can't wait for that. Take care.